We did speak about the EMA cross in part 1. We did speak about buying dips in part 2. And in this part 3, I want to dive deeper into the topic why you have confluence with levels. Okay, because EMAs, you can use EMAs for confluence, but the reason why the price shows reaction on EMAs is because there are levels. Okay, there are always. Okay, maybe not always, but in most cases, in 90% or so cases, there are levels, and that's why the price shows reaction on those EMAs. And those EMAs are there because of the mathematic calculation behind it. They are there where the levels are. Okay, let me go through some charts here, freestyle as always, and find some examples for you. I am here on the H4 time frame, and you see the EMA 200 here. And guys, the EMA 200, let's see where it is. Here exactly on a level where resistance is. Let's move further. Here on the USD chart, you see it better, right? Look at this. This is a support level. Price breaks down. This turns into resistance, and the EMA 200 is there. And yeah, here, look at this. Price comes down here, support turns to resistance, and here obviously resistance, and the EMA 200 is there. This is not coincidence, guys, okay? And this is not magic. This is simply TA. In TA, everything comes together in a really beautiful system and matches each other. So you don't have to use moving averages. You can also use the PA on its own, but why not using MAs when they can help you, to see what is going on much faster? You can see crosses, and you can see the coin bounces on EMAs. You can buy dips without drawing levels. But here again, as you see, guys, this is freestyle. I'm going through charts. EMA 200 is exactly where this RS level is. You see this? And similarly, guys, when you have a dip like here, the coin bounces on the EMA 21, that is because you have a high here. Okay, this high was support for this here, and yeah, on the previous examples probably too. Yeah, I mean, here you see this, guys, this is a level here. These highs here turn to support. That's why the coin bounces here on the EMA 200 here. Okay, because these were highs, and this resistance turns to support. All right, let's move further. Let me check more charts for you here, and you will see what I mean, and it's absolutely amazing. Once you understand these things, guys, it will definitely have a big impact on your trading, because you will know when to buy the coin. So here, this is a level. You have one test here, second test there. And if it's not perfect, guys, because this one here doesn't touch this line, you draw the line there where you have the most touches. Okay, so here one touch, two touches, and here you see this is resistance there, because also here, look here, price broke down, turned to resistance, right? So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can also draw it like this, one touch, then here, look, price broke down, resistance, support, and here resistance again, and that is, yeah, where the EMA 200 is, right? Let's go further. Here, same story. this support turns to resistance, and here this was similar, and the EMA 200 is also somewhere there. And on different time frames, maybe on the daily time frame, you will also see the EMAs there, matching EMAs, because as I told you guys, the EMA 200 on the H1 is the EMA 50 on the H4, and the EMA 200 on the 15-minute time frame, let me show you, somewhere here. What are these coins? All these new coins. Yeah, Ocean is a good one. Ocean is a good one. Right, so the EMA 200 on the 15-minute time frame, guys, is the EMA 50 on the H1. So let me mark this EMA 200 on the 15-minute time frame like this, okay? And I go to the H1, and you will see that it's the EMA 50 there. Because why? You have to multiply by 4. 15 minute, you can multiply by 4, and it is H1, right? You can divide H1 by 4, and you get 15 minutes. And that's why the EMA 50, if you multiply it by 4, is 200, and on the 15-minute time frame, it's the EMA 200. That's the reason. So if you know these things, then you know what's going on. And yes, guys, you can buy the dips on the smaller time frame as well. You can use these EMAs in the smaller time frame. Look here, because as I told you, the EMA 55 or 50 is similar to the EMA 200 on the 15-minute time frame. So this dip actually here on the 15-minute time frame on the EMA 200 is the EMA 50 on the H1. Okay, and also it is here previous highs, a level. You see this, guys? Here this is a level, and that's where the price shows then reaction on that EMA. Yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, guys, the uptrend starts in the small time frame first. Okay, here it starts in the smaller time frame first, in the 15-minute, then on the H1, then on the H4, then later on it will be an uptrend on the daily time frame if these EMAs cross at a later point. Okay, this is not the best example here, but always an uptrend starts earlier on the smaller time frame. Okay, and it also ends earlier in the smaller time frame and then goes into the higher time frame. The reason I tell you this is maybe let me look at this chart for a second. Okay, I decided to do it on this chart, although it is a bit ugly. Yeah, it's a bit ugly. Nah, decided to do it on another chart, which looks a bit better. Ideally, I want a coin that is in a uptrend for a longer time. That would be better to explain. Yeah, maybe YFI. By the way, these are the new coins. This is the watch list of the 220 listings. I have to update it. Binance is listing so many coins recently, almost on a daily basis, so that you have to update these lists all the time. Anyways, guys, let's start with this chart. I don't want to search for the perfect chart right now. What I want to explain you is the uptrend starts earlier in the smaller time frame. All right, on the 15-minute, then on the H1, and then on the H4, and similarly to that, it ends earlier in the smaller time frame. No, I have to find a good chart to explain it. Yeah, okay, I will pick the CRV. Yeah, definitely, this is okay. So guys, let's do it. Here, the uptrend started here on the H1, right? On the H1. Let's go H4. On the H4, it started here where the EMA 20 crossed the EMA 90. Let's say this is our uptrend on the H4. And on the daily time frame, it will start, or let's say H12. Let's take the H12. It will start when this EMA 20 crosses this one here, right? Somewhere here maybe. So what I'm trying to explain you is you can use the 15 minutes to buy dips as long as it works, because you will see that the coin finds support on the EMA at 200 or 21 in the 15-minute time frame here until it doesn't work no more. Then it will find support on the EMA 200 on the 15-minute until that works no more. But then you will see on the H1 it finds support on the same EMAs, and when the coin stops to find support on this EMA 200 on the H1 time frame, because it will stop finding support at some point, this EMA, guys, this EMA 200, all right, will fail to be support for this coin. So the coin will break down, and this EMA also will trend down then. Okay, it will trend down for that time. But what you will then have is on the H4 time frame, the EMA 200 then will come and then act as support. So you will have to go step by step. All right, you first buy the 15-minute dip, and then later on, when that one fails, you go to a time frame higher like H1. Then you buy there the EMA 200 dip, for example. And when that one fails, you go H4 and daily and so on. An uptrend starts earlier in the smaller time frame and then goes to the high time frame, and also the downtrend starts earlier in the smaller time frame. So that's it, guys. Maybe one last thing for you. If I open up a completely new coin here, like AXS, for example, yeah, you will not see the EMA 200 here, right? Maybe on the H1, yeah, it just appeared on the H1, because this is a newly listed coin. It's absolutely new, like 2 weeks old or so. There's a trick to see the EMA 200 earlier on the chart, and that is by using the smooth moving average. Let me show it to you like this, okay? So you see that the EMA 200 appeared here on the chart just now, okay? Let me open the smooth moving averages. So what you do then, guys, is you can use the smooth moving average, SMMA. You put 100 in there, and that one is the same as the EMA 200. Here I can show you on the 30-minute time frame. Look, it appeared earlier on the chart, and then later on it became the EMA 200. Here on the 15-minute you will see it too. It appeared earlier on the chart because it's a smaller EMA period, and then it becomes the EMA 200. So the EMA 200 is the SMMA 100 basically. Yeah, it just appears early on the chart, and then it converges to the EMA 200. You have to divide it by 2. So if you want the EMA 100, then you take the SMMA 50. All right, so here maybe on the H2, look, you see this one, you know where the EMA 200 will appear by using the smooth moving average. Alright, that's it for part 3. Hope you enjoyed it. I might do more videos about this because this is a deep and big topic, guys. Hope it was helpful for you, and good luck trading. Enjoy the alt season, which is yeah, it looks like it's starting. Ethereum looks good. Let me check the chart real quick. Yeah, also this was the reason why Ethereum did pull back yesterday, guys. EMA 200 was there as resistance here on the level 2. Perfect example for this video. Ethereum, the major altcoin. So you had this level here, support, turn to resistance, and I did mention this some days ago when I made my prediction for Ethereum. I mentioned that it will probably go a bit higher to this level, if you remember that video on Twitter, and that's what happened. But because the EMA 200 is here on the daily and on the H4, that's why the price did pull back. But then, yeah, this demand zone here acted as a fuel and it bounced nicely. Let's see what happens next, guys. It looks very interesting. It will probably chop a bit more. I don't expect it to break out here immediately, but it will be interesting. As long as it goes sideways, altcoins should be also perform good. Yeah, and maybe we can look at Bitcoin and EMAs on Bitcoin. Can you use EMAs on Bitcoin? Well, look at this chart, guys, and I don't have to explain a lot. Okay, EMA 200, look at this. Do I have to explain? Even, guys, you don't even have a clear level here. Look, do you have a clear level here? No. So you couldn't guess that the price would bounce here if you had not used EMAs, right? I mean, yes, you have a small rally-based rally zone there. Here, small zone of demand, rally-based rally. But could you guess that the price would bounce exactly there? Do you have a clean level? Do you have a resistance? No, it is a bit deeper, right? Here, this is the resistance level that you would say the price would bounce. But no, it bounced somewhere in the middle. And yeah, it was the EMA 200. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye.